So what inspired me to start this class is really, as my position as lead program coordinator, I primarily work with design and construction teams on projects. So the architects, the contractors, and the project manager, and those are really the adults of a project. And what's special about working on a university campus is being surrounded by students. So I really wanted students to get a chance to be involved in a green building project. I wanted them to learn about what green building is. And so that's really what inspired me to begin this class, is the desire to impart my knowledge upon students and get them excited about green building and to really get to work with the students on campus.
Through having done a professional certification, I'd hope that the students really identify what their skills are, shine a light on their weaknesses, and walk away knowing that they can run a project. Through the LEED certification process, I hope that students really understand what it takes to run a successful project and get inspired to go to the next level and get accreditation and pursue careers as sustainability champions.
So as part of the energy and atmosphere team, our job was really to take an ASHRAE audit of the building, which was essentially a very in-depth look at its operations to look for any failure points. Where are they losing energy and why are they spending this energy? So we looked into excess lighting and lighting density particularly, and discovered that there's a couple hallways that have lights on during the day that, if you turn them off, as we suggested they do, will save the school about $3,200 a year.
We conducted a 24-hour waste stream audit with help from AS Recycling and Facilities Management and a couple of Leed Lab students, and we sorted through 178 pounds of landfill and recycling waste that came out of the SRB. What we found was that a lot of the waste that was going into the landfill stream was improperly disposed of. A lot of it was compostable or recyclable. So for our solid waste management policy, we wrote that there should be a composting program implemented at the SRB, and also recommended that the SRB better educate its occupants on what can be recycled and what shouldn't be recycled.
Well, one of the accomplishments we made was establishing a new campus-wide green cleaning policy for UCSB, which incorporated the standards that LEED demands, so that going on in the future, the policy will already be LEED compliant.
So at UCSB, there's not a real green building class. There's classes that touch upon green building and LEED and sort of introduce what those concepts are, but you don't really get a holistic view of what green building is. So the first lesson I wanted them to learn was about green building in general. And then I wanted them to really get a hands-on experience about green building. I wanted them to real-time learn what it takes to do a LEED certification and what it takes to jump through all of these hurdles and make a building more sustainable.
I think that one of the biggest skills that I learned taking this class was kind of project management and working as a team, and a lot of our work was independent but also collaborative, and so figuring out how to manage all of that was an important skill, and also just becoming a lot more familiar with LEED and the LEED reference guide, and just gaining a lot of knowledge about how green building really works.
I've really learned how to perform a building audit and just learned how to collaborate with different people and stay in constant contact with people and make sure that everybody is collaborating to finish the project and make sure that it gets done in a timely manner and to meet deadlines, really.
The content that I learned related to green building, I'm going to be able to apply in the short term to my mom's new remodel. So helping them make it into a greener home is going to save them money, and it's also going to help the environment. I wouldn't have learned this if I hadn't taken this course on a whim, and I'm glad I did.
Our experience working with the students in the LEED class was absolutely phenomenal. The students were so professional and so intelligent on all of the issues that led to successful certification of LEED. The students were bringing their full selves to the process, which I really appreciated. They were engaged, they were professional, and they were always working with the best interest of the client at the forefront. It was really a fantastic experience for all of us on the SRB operations team.